Hi, I'm Mike Jr. from Hoyt Running Chairs, and here I'm going to show you how to assemble your Blade Racer. Here is your main frame. All you need to do is set it down and take off, just unwrap your tether, your safety tether, and simply pull back on the rear boom. Each one of our blades comes standard with a standard set of racing wheels. You have 2 rears and 1 front. One of your rears will be your disc for your disc brake. Also, each wheel comes with a pin. The disc brake pin is different from the other ones. It's a little bit longer and it has the washer on it. It also looks like a T. They're slightly different, and you can't use the shorter one with this one. It must be this one. So this is your front wheel. This is your 4-inch pin, circular at the top, that goes into your front wheel. There's 2 different sides of the hub, an indented side here that goes in, and then a flush side here. Your pin always goes in through the indented side, which will then go in and seat nice and flush into the hub. Then, looking at your chair, if I'm straddling over it, your front wheel will go onto the right side. To really know if your wheel's on the right side, if you look at it, it'll line up with your rear boom because it's an offset wheel. Your wheel lines up with your rear boom. And also, while we're here, you always want to make sure that your pin is engaged. Just like this, you see the whole blue part of that pin is out. You don't want it to look like that. That is not engaged, and that is very dangerous. You want to make sure your pin engages just like that, and you can pull on it and it will not come out. If it's not engaged like this, you can pull on it and it will come right out, and very dangerous, and we do not want that to happen. So next would be your rear wheel, which would be the wheelchair hub wheel, which is the same as the front. It has an indented hub on one side and a flush side of the hub on this side. Again, this will be your second 4-inch pin, same exact as the front, which you'll put your pin in right through the indented side, and this goes on this side without the brake, just like so. And you can just lay your chair down like that, it'll be fine. Your last wheel, your disc wheel. Your disc wheel is different from the other 2. It takes a different pin. It takes a few different things. It takes a different pin, which I have right here, which also comes with a washer on it. You must have this washer on this pin. If you don't have it, it could be dangerous for you riding. If you lose it, let us know. We can get you another one, or tell you where you can go to get one very cheap right near you. You also have a brass spacer that we made that goes inside this hub. It's just a spacer. Again, this is needed. You cannot use this without it. You can see the brass piece has a head, a tip head, and a nice machined like flute at the end here. You can see that. This, if it falls out, just goes in to your hub like so. Push it in as far as you can, and you can actually see it goes flush to your end of your bearing here. So to put this disc brake on, to put your disc wheel on, you take your pin. Again, it's different from the others, longer and with the washer, also a T-pin we call it. Same exact aspect, but you would come in from the back here where the flush side is, and then you have your disc side here. And I would leave it just like that. You don't want your pin coming out like that to put it on. You want your pin to be nice and flush, just like that. This will make your life easier. And then come over to your chair, and just like this will make your life easier. Just pick it up, let you put it, rest on your hip, and then I can come down, guide this disc into the brake, and then when you line up with the axle here with the brass, you just push her on through until you see that blue pin engage all the way. Give it maybe a little tug for safety just to make sure, if you're not trusting if it's fully engaged. We're engaged and you're ready to rock. Well, not yet, you still need your cushion, but we're halfway there. So now you have your basic, your wheels on, and I recommend, to make things easier, just engage your brake so it holds everything so it's not rolling around on you. Next is your side rails. Each side rail, one is left, one is right. It's pretty self-explanatory which way is which. I'll just show you how to put these on. It's very simple. They just slide right over the foot tube and the head tube, just like so. Just like that. And same with the other side. Next, what I really recommend you do is we'll give you 4 straps. Take one of the straps, I'll show you in a second, just to hold the side rails together. This will make it much easier for you to get your cushion on. You will be if you do not do this, you will be fighting with the side rails. They'll be falling off. You might dent the paint and chip it. You don't want to do that. So just under the small bar right here, you just want to throw one of your buckle straps that we send you, and just throw it on the bottom just to hold these on so they don't slide off. Just make it a little snug. That's all you need. Next is the cushion. All right. So this is your cushion. Your cushion consists of 3 2-inch Velcro straps on the base here, 2 on the top, 1 for the knee bend. You also have 2 1-inch straps on the top that would go up top here, and you have 2 for the bottom for the foot plate. To start your cushion, I recommend you do it this way. You start by taking off the Velcro on the top 2-inch strap here, and then under the pocket, the other one. And just keep them kind of folded open like so, just like this. Then I just kind of throw this over the chair, and I feed the 2-inch Velcro straps through these 2 spots here. These are where the 2 top ones go. So 1, 2, and then the same on the other side. Then, once you get those through, just to kind of set the base, I like to get down right behind it. I grab that top one and I crunch them together as tight as I can and just get them tight. And then same with the second one that we opened up. And just get it nice and tight on there. Your pocket, this little pocket that's here, has a little strap also that can attach to this rear boom here, which just helps keep it out of the way and helps give you better access to your tools or water bottle, keys, whatever you need to put in there. We also changed our cushion, so now we have a nice little zipper on here, so if you need to put your wallet or whatnot, it's a little more secure. If you put your chair vertical for storage purposes or whatnot, keeps things nice and secure in there. So that's how that goes. Now, I'd leave these for last. We'll go for the knee bend, which I'll show you how I do that. This one is very crucial, and it's actually different for every client. It's actually not the same for everyone. The way we try to do it, the way we expected everyone, but everyone's different, is we go over this top bar right here. This 2-inch strap would come under and here, and it kind of makes your nice bucket. I've seen other people ride with it under here. They like it. It gives them more so they can keep their legs out more if they don't want to be so bucketed in. I've seen that also, but the way I'm going to show you now is the way I prefer, but like I said, everyone's different. So I just kind of straddle over. I take these two straps and I just reach under and tighten them up nice, which gives me my nice little bucket that we like right up in there. You can see it, nice little, you can sit right in. That's what we want, but like I said, it's preference. And then just final is the last 1-inch straps at the bottom. They feed right in. There's 2 little slots here at the foot plate. Don't be afraid, you can always do this too. And keep your chair like that if that helps. Go like that. Now that your cushion's on actually too, you can take that buckle off that I had you put on originally. You can use that for other things. And then your top 2 straps here, which I want you to be able to really see where I'm putting these. So you have 2 more right up here, which go right over this bar here. Now you want to be careful. You have your brake cable here. You don't want to go over it like so. You want to go under it, just like that, and under there. That is how that one is. And same on this side. You have no brake cable there, but boom, just like so. And that is how your cushion is assembled. And now next I will show you how to put your handlebars, and I will also show you how to do the harness and the lap belt. So the lap belt I'll show you real quick since I have it. Use your buckle, one of the 4 that we give you. And again, you don't have to use this, it all depends on the client. So if you look in the side rail, we have another slot right here. This is specifically for your lap belt. So you can kind of loosen this up a little bit. And you're going to want to run this just through the side. And then the crucial part you don't want to do is when you're coming under, you don't want to go under the side rail, under the main boom. You want to go over it like so, and make sure you don't do that, and then come through like that. And now you have your lap belt. You can tighten it, loosen it, whatever you need be. And that's for that one. You can also even use your buckle if your client doesn't have, they can't move their legs, or they can't control their legs too much and they need to be buckled down. You can also use the buckle for here on their legs also. Now, I'll show you the harness. Now here I'm going to show you how to put your harness on to help harness your rider and to help secure them for your Blade Racer. So for your harness, you're going to take 2 of the buckles, 2 of the 4 buckles that you get for each chair, and you're going to just want to loosen them all the way so they're as long as they can be, and that so the tightening strap is pretty much like that close to the end, just to make it easier for you. And then you can tighten it to however you need to after you get it assembled on here. So for the first thing, to make this just easier for you, is on our cushion here, depending on how big you are, how big your rider is, we have 2 areas here. We have an upper area and a smaller, lower one. Each one's got 2 little slots here that your buckle can go through, like so. So depending on your rider size, depends on where you want this to go. For this video, I'll just show you with the top one. So for here, you want to take your buckle, the inside of it, so the outside Right here is the outside. You want to take the inside like this, and I come up under and just bring it through, like so. Very loud. Next, as I pull this out from the back to show you. So, for your brake cable, you want to be careful for it. So, just like your cushion, you're going to try to avoid it. So, you're going to come under your head tube and then back through but under your brake cable. So it makes a loop like that. And then this will come back over and connect with the other end of the belt buckle, which I'll show you in a second. So back onto this side. Now that we're over with this part, you have your T-strap, we call it. This goes right in between the legs of the rider and helps with the harness. You're just going to funnel your buckle like so. And then this can be tightened over your rider's shoulders. It can go under their shoulders and over, or you can tighten it so it tightens down onto their chest. Either way, everyone's different. Everyone has different needs. We also have the lap belt. If the harness doesn't help, you have the lap belt that comes over right over here. We showed earlier in the video. There's multiple ways we can help secure. We also have other accessories that can help kind of encapsulate the rider in here. We have side bolsters, we have headrests, and all other bolsters we can make for you that we will show later on. So now we have your second buckle, pretty much same aspect. To show you how we do it, we come through the top, just funnel it up through, and while we're on this side, I'll show you how your bottom part from your T-strap can come up just like that. And you can just let it sit there until your other end of your cable comes over. So again, you come on over here, you come under your head tube. You might have to just slide that over. And you can just come right over the head tube. Comes right over. And so you can see, trying to not get it all bunched up for you. And that is, and if you tighten it down, if it was tightened, you can see where their shoulders could be. This could be their armpit, kinda. If it's kind of hard to picture, but you can have it like that, like a harness for under the shoulders, or like I said before, you can tighten it down tight so it's not under the shoulders, but it just kind of compresses them down into the canvas of the chair. So this is the way we can set the buckles. I know it might be a little confusing. If you ever need any help, you can always give us a call. We always love to help if you have any questions. Oh, I almost forgot the last thing actually that will help you for your harness, because this can be a little irritating on the skin. Each chair gets, we give you a cushion for the belt buckle. I have one. Oh, sorry. We call these the, just like the shoulder pads. They're just like a seat belt pad, very straightforward. Velcro opens up wherever, everyone's different. Like I said, wherever there could be contact with skin, with any part of the buckle, you can always just, wrap around it and Velcro it tight, just to help give them a little bit of extra comfort. Everyone's different. You might not need it here. You might want to use it somewhere else. I don't know. Like I said, everyone's different. So last thing to finish off your Blade Racer is we have the chair ready for the rider, but we need the handlebars for the pusher or the runner. This is a set of our handlebars. We can wrap them pretty much any color you like. We have multiple different colors. They're a nice lizard skin wrap, gives you great grip and good for the sweat. And we also, each one comes with an adjustable stem for you. If you're a shorter rider, taller rider, depending on different people pushing, you can have that adjustment. It's very basic. It just slides on to the steering tube of the chair, just like so. Let me just get this on. And obviously it doesn't want to go on. It's a thick paint. It's very thick. It's beautiful orange, safety orange. And there we go. So yeah, to put your handlebars on, you just slide them on. Sometimes, like you would see with me, it was a little hard because the paint kind of balls up on the end sometimes. But just push it down. And then with the Allen wrench that we give you a little park tool set with a bunch of different Allen wrench sizes. You take your number 5 and you're gonna just tighten your 2 bolts here that are on the inside. Just tighten them to get them tightened onto the stem. Now for these 2 bolts, you want to tighten as tight as you possibly can, because I'll show you how you can set this to set the handlebars to possibly the most comfortable for you for pushing. Runners that have been running for their whole lives, the biggest issue for them is getting used to being in the position of pushing the chair. And a lot of times it doesn't feel right for them to have their arms up. So these aren't pre-positioned when they're in the box. You setting the position of this is all on you. Again, everyone is different. So what I recommend, you tighten these 2 bolts on all the way. This bolt here, if you loosen this one allows you to change your pitch up and down like so. Okay? I would recommend you get to something reasonable for your height, depending on who's riding. So I'd say go like this. We'll just go like this for now, just for an example. I'll tighten it here. Now, if I want to change the angle of the handlebars itself, we have 4 bolts right here. These are the 4 crucial ones to adjust your tilt. It's the size down from the 5. It's a 4 that we need for these. So what I recommend is you just slightly loosen each one. And when you're loosening and tightening these, always cross it. Don't go 1, 2, 3, 4. Always cross. So I did that one first, I did that one second, I go this one third, I go this one fourth. Just helps keep them more even. And try to keep even amounts of rotations. It just helps keep this bar straight and parallel. You don't want it all kinked out of shape. So now that I have this loose, you can see this tilts. What I recommend is once it's like that, you can come into the chair like so, and I just kind of feel what feels good for you. Maybe run a little bit and just push it down the road a little or down your driveway and just find what positioning is good for you, what you think is comfortable. If this isn't good, maybe change the angle from this bolt up, down, whatever works. Because nothing's worse than running a marathon or running anything and being all hunched over and not comfortable. You need to be comfortable while you're riding. And then when you find your positioning or whatever you feel is comfortable, again, just, one turn at one bolt, cross to the other, one turn at the other bolt, go up to the other, one turn at the other bolt, and so on. That's all you need to do. And then if you have a little trick, if you have multiple riders using this and they like to change their stem positioning, maybe mark like at the top of where your stem is. You can always make a mark so then you know where your positioning is, because that's nothing's worse than having to re-find your, once you took time to find your spot and then you can't find it again after someone used it for you. But that's just a quick little rundown on how to fine-tune your handlebars for your own personalization, your belt buckle and cushion. I hope this video helps you on assembling the Blade Racer. I know it's a lot and I like to ramble, I'm sorry. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to call us. We'd love to talk to you. We love hearing everyone's stories and how their chairs are working for them, and just we love helping everyone in this. And I hope you had a great day. We'll see you soon.